Hey, if you're a defense attorney and you've ever felt like your marketing budget just disappears into a black hole, you're probably not imagining things. Most defense firms are wasting money on marketing, not because they're bad at law, not because their market is too competitive, but because they're making the same 3 or 4 mistakes over and over, and nobody's been honest enough to tell them what those mistakes are. Hey, that's what this video is all about. My name is Dave Revere, and I run Legal Tamer, and we work specifically with defense firms to build marketing systems that produce signed clients, not just clicks and rankings. You know, I've seen what works, and I've seen a lot of wasted money. And today I'm going to walk you through the most common reasons defense firms bleed their marketing budget so you can stop doing it. Okay, let's get into it. The first reason, firms are running the wrong type of marketing for how people actually hire defense attorneys. Here's what I mean. Defense law is a demand capture niche. When someone gets arrested or gets a call that a family member just got arrested, they go straight to Google. They're not browsing Instagram. They're not reading blog posts. They're actively searching for help right now. That means your marketing priority should be showing up when someone is searching with intent. Google search ads, local service ads, a well-optimized Google business profile, those are the key. But what do a lot of firms do instead? They spend money on awareness campaigns, brand ads, retargeting people who visited their website once, social media content with no conversion strategy behind it. None of that is inherently wrong, but if you're doing those things instead of dominating the intent channels, you're spending money to be seen by people who don't need you yet, while your competitors are showing up for people who need a lawyer right now. Fix this first. Before you spend $1 on awareness, make sure you're maximizing your presence with high intent, the searches that happen on Google Ads, LSA, and local SEO in that order. Okay, reason number 2, most firms are measuring the wrong things. And honestly, their agencies know it. Ask most marketing agencies what success looks like, and they'll tell you about rankings, traffic, impressions, cost per click, and leads. And those things matter, but they're not the finish line. The finish line is obviously signed clients. Here's where it gets painful. I've seen firms spending $5,000, $10,000 a month on marketing, getting a steady stream of leads, and still not knowing whether their marketing is actually generating revenue. Why? Because nobody tracked what happened after the lead came in. Did that lead answer the phone? Did they come in for a consultation? Did they sign? At what case value? Nobody knows. And when you can't connect marketing spend to signed clients, you can't make smart decisions. You end up cutting campaigns that were actually working or keeping campaigns running that haven't produced a single signed case in months. The fix here is straightforward. You need to track leads all the way through to signed clients. Your CRM needs to be set up properly. Your intake team needs to be logging things. You need a dashboard that shows cost per signed client, not just cost per lead. If your agency can't show you that number, that's a problem. Okay, reason number 3, and this one, it's probably the most expensive mistake I see. Firms are losing good leads after they come in. You can have a perfectly optimized Google Ads campaign. You could be ranking number 1 in your market. You can be getting 50 leads a month, and if your intake process is broken, you will sign almost none of them. What does broken intake look like? It looks like a lead calling your firm and going straight to voicemail. It looks like someone filling out your contact form and not hearing back from you for 6 hours or 2 days. It looks like the person who answers the phone not knowing what to say or not being trained to move someone toward a consultation. Defense clients are in crisis mode. They have extreme urgency and they have options. If you don't respond fast, they move on to the next firm on the list. Speed to lead in this niche is everything. Research across legal consistently shows that responding within the first 5 minutes dramatically increases your chance of making contact and converting that lead. Most firms are nowhere close to that. I'm going to do a full dedicated video on intake because it deserves a lot more than a few minutes. But this is the short version. You need 24/7 coverage or a qualified answering service. You need a defined process for every lead that comes in, and your first response needs to happen in minutes, not hours. Okay, reason number 4, no follow-up. Most defense firms treat every lead as a one-shot opportunity. The lead comes in, someone calls, maybe once or twice, and there's no answer, and then nothing. The lead sits in a spreadsheet or a voicemail and goes cold. Meanwhile, that person is still looking for an attorney. They might call back in 3 days. They might have reached out to 3 other firms and not hired any of them yet. They might be sitting on the decision for a week because they're waiting on a family member to help them choose. If you follow up consistently, even with a simple automated text and email sequence, you would sign cases your competitors are leaving on the table. The fix is to set up an automated follow-up sequence in your CRM. The moment a lead comes in, they should get a text and an email within 5 minutes. Then follow-up calls and messages over the next 7 to 14 days. Most firms that implement this see an immediate uptick in signed cases from the same lead volume they were already getting. Okay, so let's recap. 4 reasons defense firms waste money on marketing. 1, wrong channels. Spending on awareness when you should be owning intent. 2, wrong metrics. Tracking clicks and rankings instead of signed clients. 3, broken intake, losing good leads because nobody answered fast enough. And number 4, no follow-up, letting leads go cold instead of staying in front of them. None of these are hard to fix, but you have to know they're happening first. Hey, if this resonated with you, hit subscribe because I'm going to be digging into each of these in detail over the coming weeks. The next video is specifically about intake, because that's where I see the most money left on the table for defense firms. And if you want to talk through where your firm specifically is losing leads, reach out. The link is in the description below. Hey, I'm Dave Revere, and I'll see you in the next one.